Hi YouTubers, it's Vidos 7.0, it's Vidos Cigar Gang, nice to be motherfucking Cigar Gang, so if you're from motherfucking Cigar Gang, Guy Talk video number 112, pretty fucking amazing, it's pretty fucking cool, yeah, pretty fucking amazing, pretty fucking cool, so I will discuss this right now, for you motherfucking Cigar Gang, so a question for you motherfucking Cigar Gang, which basically the question is, what is the weirdest fetish you've ever heard? So obviously there's different types of fetishes, you have foot fetishes, you have belly button fetishes, you have armpit fetishes, you have all that fucking bullshit, so I will talk about basically right now, essentially, what is the strangest or weirdest fetish that you have heard? Now, it's a question for you motherfuckers. Now, obviously, I've heard of a lot of fucking weird fetishes. They're totally fucking gross, totally fucking disgusting, total fucking bullshit, as in bullshit, But I want to know for you motherfuckers, what is like the grossest, weirdest, most strangest fetish you've ever heard in your whole fucking life? So, obviously, it's just a question for you motherfuckers. I will share a couple fetishes that I know of that are really, really disturbing and really fucking weird and like totally fucking gross and like totally fucking disturbing. So this is what I will share for you motherfuckers. I want you to comment below what for you motherfuckers, what is the weirdest, grossest, most disturbing fetish you've ever fucking heard in your whole fucking life. So first off, I've heard about, obviously, scat fetishes or shit fetishes where people get fucking turned on, get a fucking boner, get a fucking Woody Woodpecker from people, pooping on them or shitting on them or actually eating shit, consuming shit, actually consuming or eating shit, which is totally fucking disgusting and totally fucking gross. I've heard of piss fetishes, people getting turned on by people peeing on people. They call that the golden shower, which is when people piss on people or, urinate on people. That's fucking disgusting beyond fucking belief. Fucking gross. And then I've heard about vomit fetishes where people get fucking turned on by people vomiting on people, called the Roman shower, when people vomit or puke on people, so which is fucking gross and fucking nasty. I mean, nothing fucking romantic about that shit, so as in bullshit is bullshit, And then I've also heard about vor, V-O-R-E, vor, like carnivore, which basically is a fetish where people get turned on by the idea of being swallowed or eaten or digested by people or animals. So people get turned on, people get a bone or Woody Woodpecker, their cock will get hard or whatever, will get hard from basically the idea of a woman, actually eating them through her mouth, swallowing a person whole like a giant or like a fucking monster, like a fucking demon, and they'll actually get fucking turned on, get a Woody Woodpecker from that shit. So as in bullshit, I've also heard about even weirder types of vor, like for example, you have like a cock vor, which is people getting turned on by the idea of being swallowed into somebody's cock, being eaten by somebody's penis, which is fucking disgusting and fucking gross. Also, like I've heard about, pussy vor or cunt vor, which is basically, people getting swallowed up. They call that unbirthing, which is basically something being consumed or eaten by a woman's cunt or her vagina. So anyway, that's basically fucking gross. I mean, there's a lot of fucking weird fetishes. I've heard of fetishes where people get turned on by the idea of possibly, dressing up like a baby and like, not like pedophilia, but, like dressing up like a baby and acting like a baby, like almost like sadomasochism, with BDSM and getting fucking turned on by a fucking bullshit. So anyway, just let me know. I've rambled on long enough. Let me know about the weirdest fetishes you've ever heard. Please let me know in the comments. Obviously, try to keep it clean as possible because obviously YouTube will take down it if you use profanity. So obviously, keep the comments. Try to avoid swearing and just type out the fetish. Tell me the fetish in the comments, but don't use profane language like fuck or shit or cunt, whatever, because YouTube will take down the comment. I won't be able to reply. So anyway, pretty fucking cool. Bye.